Hello everyone, my name is Yagnesh Patel and I am a full-time trader and trainer. If you face a problem how to analyze the chart, especially if you are new into stock trading and investing in the technical analysis, you have a same problem of how to analyze the chart first. As a beginner, when I open the charting platform, what to see first, how I can trade and how I can get profit out of that. So if you have a similar kind of questions in your mind, I have a solution for that. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Welcome to my screen, and you can see the PPT of how to start chart analysis. So I hope you can able to see this my screen. And before starting in today's main agenda, I would just like to tell you, do subscribe my channel. I regularly post so many videos about trading, some technical concepts, and even stock analysis, how to analyze the stocks. So if you want to learn, you can subscribe my channel. And now let's move ahead and find out in what we are going to learn in today's video. So first one is all about the problems of traders. So many traders, especially the beginners who are just started with 1 month or maybe 6 months or less than 1 year, some kind of problems in trading, and especially with the help of technical analysis, they face problems instead of to do regular proper trades. They face some problems. So we are going to discuss those problems of beginner traders and solution of those problems we are also going to discuss. Many of the time you have heard about problems faced by traders, but nobody speaks about solutions. So I am going to provide you solutions for the those problems where you can overcome and be profitable trader in coming time. So if you want to learn, stick to this video till the end, so you can grasp some good knowledge and some value addition in your knowledge, and it will help you to be a successful profitable trader in coming time. And after that, I am going to provide you a framework for beginner to analyze the chart. So many of the time you may aware about the technical charts, you open the charts, but you don't find how to start and what to see first. There are so many things. So I will give you exact frameworks and step-by-step process to analyze any charts, because there are some points which are common to analyze the chart. So stick to the video so you can learn this all the things which will help you to be a profitable, successful, profitable trader in your stock trading journey. So let's find out. The first point is about problem faced by the traders. The first one is half knowledge. Might be possible you are a trader which have kind of 6 months or less than 1 year experience, but they have some kind of knowledge but not a proper knowledge. Or everybody thinks like I want to learn as many concepts as in technical analysis, so I will be a very good profitable trader. But it's not like that, my dear friends. If you want to learn and if you want to be a successful trader, there is nothing like you need to learn all the concept in technical analysis. If you have a few concepts, but you need to master those concepts. Okay, so you need to do lot of practice. So example, if you are trading with one system, do proper backtest of thousands of charts. Okay, then start with paper trades, then start with small quantities, then that's where you build your confidence for real trades. Okay, so half of the knowledge might be issue for many of the traders, because many of the traders thinking like, I know about candlestick, I know about trends, I know about volumes, but I don't know about gun theory, I don't know about Elliott wave theory, or I don't know about Fibonacci series. So it is not like that. If you only know about candlestick, price, volume, trend, support and resistance, you can able to trade and you can make money. So it is not necessary to learn all the things. The second problem is related to the first one, is try to apply all theories of technical analysis. Just I recently told you that many of the traders want to learn as many concepts as in technical analysis. They want to learn candlestick, support and resistance. They want to learn Elliott wave, gun theory, the complexity, Fibonacci, and some other all the parameters like super trend and other things. So, and trying to apply all those concepts in a single chart. So that might create problems many a times for a beginner trader or a retail trader. So you need to watch out. If you can able to apply 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5 concept of technical analysis on a single chart, or maybe only 2, that's enough. Don't worry. It is not. There is no rule to apply all the theories in a single chart. So this is, might be new trader might not aware about this. So I'm explaining this. It is not necessary to apply all the theories of technical analysis to a single chart. If you can apply only 1, 2, 3 things, the tools, it will be okay. Don't worry. Don't compare yourself with others, and might possible you are following on Twitter and something other social medias, and people are posting a fancy charts of other fancy indicators. So it is not necessary to you have to follow those indicators to be a profitable trader. You try to understand which is good for you, practice on that, and apply those theories only. Don't go for all the theories. Okay, so if you are in this category, try to change it. This is my advice to you and genuine advice to you. The third one is about trap of indicators, indicator traps. Okay, so what is that? All of you know that stock trading and it requires technical analysis knowledge, and in a technical analysis there are so many indicators. I would say 100, 500 or more than that indicators are applicable in technical analysis theory. And I'm not saying they are not working. Might be it will work for others, but might possible it will not work for you because you don't understand it properly. So what people, especially the retail traders, the newbie are trying to do, they on a chart they post like some more and more indicators, like they put RSI, they put stochastic, they put MACD, sometimes super trend and some other indicators. So after 4, 5, 7 indicators, or might be possible 10 to 12 indicators in a single chart, so his candlestick chart are so small and the indicator part chart is so big in screen, and they try to analyze like MACD giving by, RSI giving by, stochastic giving by, PTX giving by, and some other indicators giving by. So there are total 7 to 8 buys out of 10. So it is my buy trade. That's a trap. That's a simply trap, because majority of the time the indicator which derives from the market closing price, or I would say the price, create the indicators. So all the behind all the indicators, the formula derived from the prices of the stock price. So sooner or later, these indicators will give you same signal. For example, if you are using RSI, it will give you first signal might be of buy or sell. And if you are watch and analyze the MACD indicator on the same chart, later on this indicator will also give you same signal because it's a lagging indicator. The first one, RSI, is a leading indicator. So sooner or later, I would say all the indicators will give you same kind of signal. So why to follow all the indicators? Be mastered at one. Okay, watch my guru and my coach told me and teach me that you need to go deeper in one indicator rather than going on a broader way. Okay, so don't trap in MACD, RSI, stochastic, ADX, and something like else, super trend and something like that. You need to follow one or two, but do master it and deep study in those indicators, the which you are following, which you want to learn. Go inside and in depth of that indicator. So don't be in a indicator trap. So this is one problem majority of the trader face, and especially the beginner retail traders facing this kind of problem. So you need to learn and understand this concept. The next one is finding short method, or I would say perfect method in trading. So I have to say with a heavy heart, it is next to impossible to find short strategy in market. No strategy will give you 100% result. Okay, there maybe it will give you 70%, 60%, or sometimes 80% accuracy, but 100% no strategy will give you return. So need to be ready with your mindset that whatever the system you are using, it will give you almost around 60-70% accuracy. So many people are claiming that they have 90% or more than 90% accuracy, but it is not necessary to be 90% correct all the times. If you have accuracy of maybe 60% or 70%, still you will make money if you can manage your risk. So it is very important to know and understand that no strategy will be very perfect. What happened as a retail trader, most of the traders are thinking that this strategy will work for me. So after few time or few months, it will not give same kind of result which give earlier. So they're now thinking and switch to other method. And then this other method also will make money for some time. After some time it stops making money because of the market trend change. Market will not remain same all the time. It's a dynamic market, it's a probable market. So might possible this system also not gives same kind of return in after few times. So again the trader will switch to the other method. So this is a total loop. You are stuck in this loop. You need to be out of this loop and stick to one or two method. It will make tons of money. I'm repeating myself. If you are using one or two method only, I would say one method only, it will make tons of money in market. So don't find single short method. Stick to your method, which is if you are comfortable in that. Find out those methods and those kind of indicators and develop your system as well, and stick to that for a longer time period. You will surely make money in markets. So be careful and don't trap in this loop. So these are some problems which major traders faced in recent time, or maybe the few which are new into market, less than 1 year experience, less than 6 month experience, find this kind of problem in markets. So these are the problems you need to be careful. And if you are in this kind, in any of this category, write it down in your notebook. And further, we are going to discuss solution of these problems. So now we are going to discuss the solution of those problems. So before that, we have seen problem faced by traders, and now we are going to discuss the solution of those problems. And for that, so solution in this solution of the problem, I would like to ask one question to all of you, all the subscriber and viewers, that what you need to start any business. Okay, so might be comment in the comment in below comment section what you need to start any business. I will be watching and I will be seeing your comments and your answers in the comment section. So very first, for any business, might be your answer will be like capital or some place and some products or factories or workers, anything like that. But before that, a very strategical answer for this question is you need some kind of system or process. So think about the big businesses like Google, how it operates, how the employees, the hierarchy of the employees and different level will work for us for their assigned work and will give best output to the company, and then company will make a tons of money and the profit. That's how one big company will work. they need some kind of process. So if you don't have any kind of process in simple stock trading and stock investing, then the result which you want as a profitable trader will very hard to get, because you don't have proper process or proper agenda. So you need to require and develop some kind of process. So I will just explain with one example that one manufacturing company of ball pen will producing ball pens every day, every year, every month. So for that, they need a requirement of raw material. So for ball pen, I think the raw material will be plastic and sign and some metals for the point. Okay, so these are the raw materials. They need to put in the machine which you are seeing here. Okay, so raw material from here to here need to put required to put in the machine. So machine different level doing work, and finally it will give you the desired result of ball pen. So you have put a raw material into the machine work in a different time frame, and after that it produces a product, final product of ball pen. Okay, so now you need to understand one thing. So I will share my whiteboard to you so you can understand it properly. So for that, so now you need to do a trading. Okay, so you have some kind of, as a trader or as a newbie, you trade with the help of news, some kind of tips or trading call, news channel. Nowadays also we can say WhatsApp, Telegram groups. Okay, and one more is I will add as friend suggestion. So these are the reasons of some newbie or retail traders to trade in stock market. And you try to get a simple result out of that is common, which is profit. So need to understand to get a simple same result. So in example, we have discussed about the ball pen. Here I'm writing a ball pen. So what we have done to produce or manufacture one ball pen, we have used a raw material of something like plastic, sign, ink, and some metals to get a similar kind of result of ball pen. And here you are applying different methods or way to trade, like news, some kind of tips, news channels following, WhatsApp and Telegram callers, sometimes friend suggestion, or sometimes even a pawn shop person also suggesting buy this stock, it is very good and you will make money in next 6 months or 1 year. I have a news in that, and that person told me this is the very nice. So some kind of this kind of suggestion, you are based on that you buy or you trade on some particular stocks, and you want a desired result of this profit. So answer me, how is it possible? How is it fair? With the help of different inputs, you want to get a similar same kind of result of profit. In this example, we have seen you need to apply a raw material, same raw material. If I want to produce or manufacture a pen, and I am only using the metals as a raw material, and I'm not using ink and the plastic, so how it will be giving me a ball pen with the cover of plastic, ink inside that, and the point which is used by from manufacturing from metal? How I will get the same result if I only put raw material of metals? It is not possible at all. So same way, if you want to be a profitable trader, or if you want output as a profit, you need to apply simple raw material, simple steps to follow. So I'm removing all this, and if you want, this is a process, and if you want a profit, then you need to use some system. You need to follow some system, certain system, step-by-step process in trading and investing. Then you will able to make money. Otherwise, if you are using the different reasons which we have discussed, just like calls and news and everything, you will not get same result all the time. So it's like you are the formula is like a plus b. For example, I'm using formula of a plus b minus c is equal to profit. Then it will be always same for all the times. Okay. So don't be like a minus b plus c, so I will get profit. It will not work many times. You need to apply single formula to get a desired result. Okay, so in simple words, I would like to tell you that if you want to be a profitable trader, simple, follow the system. So as a raw material, we are using same kind of inputs and getting same kind of outputs. In trading, you need to apply same system, same methods, then you will get same kind of results. Okay, it's not all the time, but majority of the time the probability is higher compared to the random trades. So this is the main solution. You need to be careful and learn that as an input you need to develop some system and follow it rigorously with 100% discipline, or I would say more than 100% discipline. Then you will make money. Okay, so I have a framework now which I'm going to provide you. So we have seen till now is the problem faced by the newbie or the retail traders, especially the person who are new to market. Then we have select a solution that how to overcome those problems is to follow certain process, the method. If you are applying same input all the times, you will get output is also same. But if you are trying to apply with different inputs, it is quite possible you will not get desired result as the same output. So now we have a very good news, and I will going to reveal the framework for chart analysis, especially for the new traders, the beginners who have less than experience of 12 months, 6 months, or maybe 1 month. So there are certain steps to be followed in all the charts. If you are analyzing equity, derivatives, commodities, currencies, or cryptocurrencies even, these are the all steps is very simple, and you can simply follow it and do your analysis with this help of this. So for that you need to be, first point is all about trend analysis. In stock market, trend is your friend, always something like that. So if, and for analyzing the trend, if simply you call a one simple kid in from your family and say him and ask him where this line is going, whether this line is going up or line going is down, if he can able to answer, that is your simple trend. It should be like that, so don't be confused. So if the trend, if for example trend is going up, this is your uptrend. If the stock price is going down, this is your downtrend. So you need to understand and prepare for identifying the proper trend. And if the stock is not in this uptrend nor in downtrend, it simply means it is in your sideways. So very first of all, you need to understand to analyze the trend. And for definition of the uptrend, downtrend, and sideways are very simple. So first one is if stock making higher top, higher bottom, something like this. Here is top, another top. I change the color so it will be very helpful to understand. This is your first top, second top, higher side, third top, higher side, fourth top, higher side. So it's your uptrend. Bottom is, this is your bottom, this is your another bottom, higher side, another higher side bottom, another higher side bottom. So it is your higher top, higher top, higher bottom formation. So this is your definition of uptrend. Okay, so you need to understand whether stock is making higher top, higher bottom formation, it's your uptrend. So what to do, that we'll be discussing in a while. Before that, we need to understand downtrend definition, which is like this: stock price is going something like this and making lower top, lower bottom formation, something like this. This is your top, another top which is lower side compared to this one, another top which is also lower side. Same way, this is your bottom, this is your bottom, and this is your bottom. All the bottoms are lower side. So the definition of and downtrend is very simple: lower top, lower bottom. So this is the definition of downtrend. And if stock is not following any of these two, simply suggest stock is in a range and it is in your sideways range. And one thing is, I want to share, if you are a new trader, if you are a very less experienced in market, never trade in sideways market. Always find the trend. Trend is your friend in stock market. Always remember this sentence. Wherever you are trading, you stick this sticker: trend is your friend. So it will help you and it will stick in your mind. So you don't stuck in the sideways market, especially because sideways market is difficult to trade for new traders. If you have some experience, after that you can able to trade this market also. But in the current situation as a starting, you need to follow the two trends only, the upside and downside. Don't trade in a sideways market. That's my genuine and pro advice to all of you, professional advice, I would say. So you need to understand the trend. After that, the second point in the framework is prepare a trading view, okay, or trade view. So after all the analysis, you are buying or selling something. So you need to have some kind of approach or view about the stock. So if you want to buy for particular stocks, always find the uptrend. So this is a very, very pro genuine advice I am giving you, a very professional advice, that in an uptrend, something like this, you need to always buy. Don't go for short selling in uptrend. Okay. So this is first rule. I hope you are making so many notes in your notebook. And the first one is, whenever you want to buy, check the trend. If the trend is upside of the stock or market, then only buy. Okay. Otherwise, leave it, but don't go for short. And whenever trend is a downside, find the opportunities on short selling. Okay. So always find shorting the market when the trend is down, and always buying when trend is up. So I hope majority of the confusion has been clear now. In an uptrend, find the only opportunities of buying, and in a downtrend, find the opportunity for always short selling. So if you are following these two golden nuggets, majority of your problem and confusion will stay away from you. So that's my genuine advice to all of you. Buy when a stock price in uptrend, and sell, short selling especially when stock price in downtrend. Okay, so now you have clear idea that if I want to buy, I need to find an uptrend, and if I want to sell, I need to find the downtrend. Very simple. Okay. After that, the third point in the framework is trade entry, that is buy and sell. Okay. So now I'm sharing my whiteboard to you, so you will get exactly the details. So now we have a scenario one. Okay. Scenario one, next one, I would say that you have a very good uptrended stock, something like this. Okay. So now we are very clear with the trade that if stock price is in uptrend, I would prefer to choose buy trade. Okay, because my framework telling me to buy in uptrend. So now, if once you know this trend is up, always wait for stock price to come at your convenient price of support level. So for support, you can always use like a moving average, or you can also use other tools like Fibonacci. Also, Fibonacci is a slightly advanced version. So moving average always be a very best. So for example, you are using some kind of moving average of a medium term or long term moving average, something. For example, you are using a 55 days moving average. This is your moving average, and I'm explaining in hypothetical example. And stock price is going something like that, and when stock price coming to your moving average, so here is your uptrend is clear, and because of this moving average slope, so you can easily enter at a support level of whenever some kind of bullish candle appears, and you will be buy. Your stop loss is very small and you will get some kind of return. So always think like that. Whenever stock price coming at to your support area in uptrend, prefer to buy. Okay, always buy, prefer at a support area whenever stock price is in uptrend. So this is my one more golden advice, and I would be writing here: buy in an uptrend. Okay, when stock price coming to support zone. So this is my very genuine advice to all the traders. Follow this. Whenever you want to buy, just buy in uptrend. First, my first framework is choose, find a trend. After that, make a view that I want to buy. So find out the stocks which is in uptrend and exactly where at a support zone. Whenever stock price in uptrend, find out the area of support and then buy on. And vice versa, opposite. Whenever the stock price is falling like this, you have a clear view now to go short sell. So whenever stock price coming down and giving you a bounce at a resistance zone, something like this is your moving average, and you are getting a area of resistance at moving average. So here at a bounce back, you need to sell. So you can get a desired result of the down move, which you are expecting because of this current trend is down. And assuming we are the trend will be resumed also. So always find out the short selling trade in downtrend at a resistance zone. Okay. So this is my again very good advice to you. Always find the stock for short selling which is in downtrend and at a resistance level. So probability of those stock to go down is very high. So now I think all of you are clear with the trade entry. So in an uptrend, buy at a support zone. In and downtrend, buy a sell at a resistance zone. Very simple to understand. And after that, the fourth point is all about trade safety, or I would say stop loss. So here we have, if we go wrong, and market will give you sometimes loss also. So we will fix our loss with our stop loss. So whenever the stock price is going up and somewhere here you have bought here, okay, so you have only one or two candle stop loss also. Okay, very low minimum stop loss, I would say very minimum stop loss, because your trend is up, stock price is coming to your support zone. So we are assuming here first trend will resume from this level. So we have somewhere here entry at support zone, and we have stop loss below this support zone. Okay, so when my view goes wrong, I will be out by this area. So this is my trade safety, trade stop loss. And in a downtrend, whenever resistance appear and you are short selling, very low minimum stop loss, because when you are enter short sell, your stop loss would be very small because you are shorting at a resistance zone. So my resistance breaks, I will be out in this trade with minimum loss. So you need to be careful with your trade safety. I also use a stop loss. Okay, and now the fifth point is profit booking zone, which is your target area. So it is very easy. If you can also go with some kind of a risk and reward ratio or previous support and resistance zone also to book your profits, or you can even randomly you can book your profits also. So find out the area, the method you would prefer to book your profit to find out the targets. Okay. So majority of the trader always using support and resistance zone, and the second one is risk to reward ratio. Okay. And what is risk to reward ratio? I will just mention with little bit of explanation. If you are a trader and you are taking a risk of sometimes say, 1 point, or I would say yes, 1 point is your risk, and you will the reward part would be around 1:2 or sometime 2.5 or sometime 3 to look for the profit booking. Okay, so for example, I am giving you example so you will get it very easily. Example, you entry price of particular stock is your 550 and your stop loss point area is around 535. So you are risk. What is your risk here? Is your 15 points. So what would be your reward point as a target area is minimum around 1:2, so 30 points. So from the level of 550, entry is your 550 plus 30 point is your target, so 580 would be your target zone to book your profits. Very simple to understand. I hope this will clear with the risk and reward part. So whenever you are entering at particular of stock, always find out the risk first, and then with the help of risk on reward ratio 1:2, 1:2.5 or sometime 1:3, you will get just book your profits because you are doing trading. So you are not doing investment, long-term investment. So from frequently booking of profits is required in short-term trade. So you need to be careful about this, the last point of profit booking zone. So this is a simple five-step process to book your profits, to enter, to stop loss. So I am summarizing the framework again, so you can easily recall all the things. In the framework of chart analysis, you need to understand the first, what is the trend, and what are the two trends you need to trade as a beginner: uptrend and downtrend only. So what are the possible trades? Buying in an uptrend and selling in a downtrend. Very simple. Where your trade entry is, if you are buying, always buy at support level in uptrend, and if you are doing short selling, always do short sell in downtrend at a resistance zone. Trade safety is your stop loss, which is now you know below the stop loss. If you are in a buying trade, below stop loss, below your support level is your stop loss, and if you are doing short selling, above the resistance is your stop loss. Very simple. And profit booking, you can use risk and reward ratio or previous support resistance zone also. So these are the main 5 steps involved in chart analysis, which I am giving you and suggesting you to follow this. If you follow these steps, you will be always in a category of a profitable trader, or might be always possibility and higher probability in a profitable trader if you are simply following the process. And we just understand in this video even itself that you need to be in a process to become a full-time and professional trader and be profitable trader in stock trading and stock investing. Follow the process with rigorously discipline. Otherwise, you have the same kind of problem which always most of the traders are facing. So in this video, we have discussed about the problems of the newbie beginner trader. After that, we have discussed about the solutions, and also we have derived a framework to analyze the chart as a beginner, which involves 5 steps in that. So these are the points to be very careful, and if you cannot understand in a single time watching, do again, watch this video again and again. Simply it will hammer in your mind and it will stuck in your head and in your brain. So it will help you in your trading. So that's it from my side. And if you are enjoyed this video and if I have added value in your knowledge, hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Wait for my next video. Thank you so much.